तू चलता चल तू चलता चल तू चलता चल तू बढ़ता.
Okay, so everyone, today we have Anuj with us, who got recommended from 32 Kapurthala in his 12th attempt. So he's here to share his experience with us. Okay, so to start with, Anuj, please tell us about your journey.
So, my journey for the armed forces started way back in 2004, if I say that, because I have given the Sainik school exam, then military schools exam, then Rashtriya Military College exam, then NDA, then CDS, and now I land up at SSC-Tech. But for my SSB, if I talk about my SSBs, it all started in 2016 when I was in the college. I cleared my first CDS exam in my first attempt, and also my FCAT exam in my first attempt. So I have my first SSB on 6th of June 2016 in Dehradun, and then it came to August in 14th of August, 14th of August, and from there it's my 12th attempt. So that's it. That's from my side.
Okay, so what was your motivation to get into armed forces?
I exactly don't know like what is that thing, because I don't have anyone in my family from the armed forces. But when I was in class first and I got first in the class first exam, so my principal like she wanted me to say something about why you got first. So I just say that and what is the one thing that you want to achieve in the future. So my one word was that I want to become the colonel. I don't know even what is colonel is and how to spell it, but yeah, I just say that I want to become the colonel. So that's the thing that pushed me hard, and I just carry that with me till the time, and will carry that in the future as well.
Okay, Anuj, tell us about the 5-day process जो SSB का था. How did it go for you, so that everybody can get to know from the start?
So my journey started on 7th of Feb 2021. It is in 32 Board Kapurthala, and it is the SSC-Tech entry, SSC-Tech 56. So as it is an SSC-Tech entry, number of candidates are pretty high, but I got an advantage that on the same day there is an CDS exam. So the candidate was pretty low. It is just 122, and some of those, I guess, five or six don't have the their documents, so they revert back. And 117 got through the screening process. In the screening process, the OAR are pretty easy for my side, because I have done this 11 times before. But many of my friends, I asked them that how was the OAR test. So they just tell us that it is moderate, even pretty higher than those of the entries we came from the written entries. Because in the direct entries we don't have any written exam. So OAR is the one thing that should be there in your mind before attempting any screening process, because in OAR you have to score at least the 1 or the 2, as sir has told us. So in my point of view, what I feel that I have completed all the OAR even in given time, and also revised them. So this is the OAR portion. Then came to the screening portion, means the PPNDT. In the PPNDT, there is this picture in which there are 3 guys. One is wearing a lab coat, and there is a stethoscope in his around his neck, and is giving some type of paper to the another person, and this is very anxiety. So what I perceived in that this because of this corona period, people are getting very anxious, and they are not aware of what to do. So that person go to a village, and they have their campaign, is an intern in the MBBS, and in that they just tell them that what all ICMR guidelines and the SOPs they have to follow. So this kind of story I have written. For my point of view, it is a simple story, because other people have written on. I don't talk about the other people's. I will talk about myself, because it's my point of view. So in the narration, in the SSC-Tech entries, they hardly give you 1 minute. Within 40 seconds, 45 seconds, they will say next. So I easily completed. I am the only one who easily completed the whole story in that 45 seconds before saying next. And there's this group of 18 people in the screening process. After that, in the group discussions, like we all are engineers over there, so everyone says their good communication skills. So everyone started taking part. I was pretty calm. Like whenever I got the chance, I just put some points. Like they are making the story on blood donation. So I just put the point like we can show the documentary film so that we can aware the masses and also to give the refreshment after the blood donation. These type of points I have just given and remain calm. So the result came and in our 117, only 18 got screened in. After that, our real procedure started. And we have all these three techniques that includes the psych techniques, the GTO and the interview technique. The next day we have our psych. In the psych, as sir told me that don't prepare your stories. You don't have to see anything or prepare anything about well before in home or do practice about anything. So I was like pretty calm and I don't have any thoughts beforehand to like कोई सी भी picture आएगी तो मुझे क्या लिखना है, because I already have seen so many pictures before in my previous attempts, but I just wrote the first thought that came to my mind. Yeah, it is pretty weird that कि हम बोलते हैं कि first thought that came to my mind और हम लिखते नहीं, we just try to please the assessors, but don't please the assessor, just be yourself. This 2-word process, be yourself, it's very hard. We all know be yourself, but what is be yourself, we don't know. So I written these 12 stories. Even that blank story I haven't prepared well before, but the thing that I have seen in my life, I just wrote that. So I easily completed all the 12 stories, but I have written like 20 to 25 lines in those TED stories. भर भर के लिखा था मैंने कहा पढ़ेगा आदमी जितना भी भर भर के लिखना है जितना मेरे पास टाइम है. So then came to the wet portion, because I have already have written the this newspapers. From the last 1 month I was reading 3 newspapers. So जो भी word आता था तो मुझे facts ही याद आते थे, like current affairs ही याद आता. Like there was this word called murder. So I have written for example, I have written the sentence on that rise in NPA leads to the murder to economy. These kind of sentences I have written. So I easily written all the 60 words within a given period of time. Then we got a break. After that, we have the SRT. In SRT, we, as sir said, that quality matters and quantity do matters. It is not like कि एक ही चीज होते हैं, हर जगह बताया जाता है कि सिर्फ quality, quantity. So I focus on the both, and I just started writing 2 lines. These SRTs. I am able to complete easily 53 SRTs. So then the SD came. In SD, in self-description, I have already practiced that. I have shown that to the sir as well, that where all I have lacking. So he told me that it's just a grammatical mistakes. So I have written that the same way he told me. And what is I am? I write it that only. That is, I have seen in my life what my parents think about me. Not just put the adjective over there, but I have written the whole sentences. Like why my parents said that I am responsible. So this is for the psych text. I have my interview on the next day. And the next day I have my interview with it's a deputy president, and he took the interview like before me. My chest number was 6. Before me, there was five people. So the 5 were saying that he was taking very easy interview. So I was pretty calm that चलो कोई नहीं, जो भी पूछेंगे I will say them very easily. Like पढ़ के आए हैं, जो भी मेरे बारे में पूछेंगे, because interview is about only ourselves. तो हमें इसके लिए पहले से कोई प्रिपरेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं. जो हमने लाइफ में किया है सच बोलो, सब चीज़ वही हो. But when I entered there, his first question was like, why you want to join the armed forces? I was like, okay, I was not that prepared about that कि first ही question ही पूछा जाएगा, because every time I have seen ये आखिरी में पूछा जाता है. तो I just told them, and he just started asking the GK questions like tell me about the NRC and CEA, and then the farmer protest, and then also he asked me a relation between India and Italy. So India and Italy relations, like we generally read about the neighboring countries or the superpowers, but India-Italy relations. But yeah, at that point of time, there is a change in the Italy Prime Minister, and there is some dispute going on in their government, and there's a change in the Prime Minister. So I just tell about that to him, but he want me to tell the kid what is the relation between them. So that I said that there is a cordial relation. So his answer was like कि यार जिसके साथ वॉर नहीं होती उसके साथ cordially होते हैं, तू कुछ सही तो बता. So he started roasting me. From that point of time, he started roasting me. He even say that don't test my patience, and you are a very spoiled, privileged brat. That means like as my father is a banker and I'm the only child. So these kind of things he said to me. But I was pretty calm at that point of time. What he asked to me, I just answered this straightly, honestly, and to the point. I don't like beat around the bush. So these things I have done in my interview, and I was pretty disheartened, kind of, because before that हर बार मेरा इंटरव्यू नॉर्मल जाता था, नॉर्मल टू अच्छा जाता था. बस इस बार जिस तरीके से ये रोस्टेड मी, आई वाज लाइक कि यार ये क्या हो गया, साइक ठीक है तो इंटरव्यू तो हो गया काम मेरा. So every people around there, all that candidates I met, good friends over there, they were like नहीं तेरा सही हुआ है. I was like ठीक है जो भी हुआ छोड़ो. Then the same day we have our GTOs. Okay, so GTO, as you know that GD are the first test for the GTO. In GD, there is the first topic is from the current affairs, and the second topic is from the social issues. Then the first topic, the topic was at that point of time कि why India, by which process India can improve in the future. Like it is the vaccine, or it is the farmer protest, or it is the union budget. So I stuck to the union budget because I have read that wholly, पूरा पढ़ा था मैंने. So I just stuck to that, and I have given the points very precisely, whatever there was the point with the facts and the figures. And the second topic was what is the one thing that leads to men to be a good human in the life. So the sub points includes, the first one was it's the partner, the dream job, and the accumulation of the money. These are the 3 points. So here I stuck to the dream job. So here I just entered 3 to 4 times in the GD, but whatever I speak, what I feel, I speak to the point and crisp with some facts and figures, with example, by awareing all the people like this is my point, and they generally I have seen they agreed on that. Then came to the GP part. In GP part, it was so winter at that point of time, because हमारे यहाँ तो इधर नहीं हो रहा है, मेरठ की तरफ वहाँ पे इतनी ठंड हो रही थी, तो they tell us to wear the track suits and everything. तो GP के टाइम पे when I was writing my solution, I was so shivering that कि मुझे खुद नहीं अपनी handwriting समझ में आ रही थी कि मैं लिख क्या ऊपर नीचे जा रहा है. I was like क्या हो रहा है. तो उस टाइम I have written my solution, and when this time came to do the group discussion, hardly anyone listened in the GP. किसी का point सुना था. I was pretty calm. I was not saying anything, just getting the points from everywhere. When I start speaking, so the GTO said that you have to conclude, means the group has to conclude, nominate one person. So I was speaking at that point of time, and some person said that you go and you give the narration. I don't even know what is the common solution, but still I have listened to each and every person over there. So I just grab their points, and with full confidence I stand and I give the narration. And that what I feel, the whole group agreed on it. Even some of them asked a quantum question, but I even tell them that we can do this, do that. So they were satisfied by that. Then came the PGT part. I was giving the solution, not in the first PGT, from the second PGT, because first is pretty easy. And from the second PGT, I was giving the solution from the way back when I was in the starting point. वहीं से मैं बता रहा था कि like we can do this, we can do that. So GTO say that came in the front and implemented. So I implement in the second, in the third, as well as in the fourth, along with the other students. Everyone is putting their best of efforts. It's not like only me, I was there on the ground. Everyone was there, because it's all about the group. It's not about yourself. So after that, half group task was there. Even everyone gives the solution. Even I was giving the solution. Then came the group obstacle race. In group obstacle race, because being a sports person, I just enjoyed that part of this group obstacle race. वहाँ कुछ नहीं करना होता. You have to just show your josh and just remember what all rules they have told, that don't touch the red part, whatever part they say. Just obey that and just enjoy it. Show your full josh. And you don't have to beat the other group, because other group will be there to with you yourself itself. They are going with both with the same pace, but just be with your group and help your members. Like दीवार चढ़नी है तो you can hold your hands, and with the other person they can put their arms over there और उन्हें ऊपर चढ़ा सकते हैं. These kind of things I was doing. Then came the this individual obstacle. In individual obstacle, I completed 10, and after that I repeated the 2, and I was on the third one when the whistle blew. This is about that GTO one day. Then the GTO second day, that is the lecturate portion. The topics that I was in my card was the tourism in India-Nepal relations, and the third one is the nextalism in India, and the fourth one I don't remember. So I was thinking when I was preparing for myself कि तीनों आते हैं, तीनों में से क्या करूँ? I was pretty confused. So I stuck to the first one because I got some facts and figures about that, and I have read it pretty well. So मैं उस पे ही था. But at the point of time I went in front of the GTO and tell them that I have to speak on this. I just switched it to the India-Nepal relations because it was there currently in the news, and I have to just recalling them that अब इसको मैं बोलूँगा कैसे, because I was preparing myself about the tourism in India, और वहाँ जाके सीधे खड़ा हो गया मैं India Nepal relations मुझे बोलना है. But जो मैंने पढ़ा था, I started from the present day, then I moved towards the future of that, and then to the past. I haven't started from past, present and future, because I was just want to tell that कि present ही ये हो रहा है, future में ये हो सकता है, और past में ये हुआ था India के साथ. तो I was just speaking to the point and telling them what all issues were there between India and Nepal. These are the things. Then came to the command task. In the command task, four of the guys has called me, and I was the last one standing. The GTO asked me, even we have the high hopes from you. You're the last one. So I was like, उसने पूछा भी what you were thinking. I'm not thinking anything. बस GTO का कमांड टास्क हो जाए, then it is over. I was thinking like this. तो उसके बाद फिर कमांड टास्क was normal. It's not like कि इतना hard होता है, ये होता है, but he tried to pressurize me. He was saying कि कितने attempts हो चुके हैं, कितने मिनट जा चुके हैं, कर नहीं रहे हो, तुमसे हो नहीं रहा है. और even when I was the subordinate called by the 4 people, उसमें से 2 बंदों को I even tried to help them. वहाँ मैंने हेल्प करी, अपने कमांड टास्क में आई वाज लाइक स्टक, यार मैं इसमें क्या करूँ. बट आई ट्राई टू पुट माई एफर्ट्स, इवन इट वॉज नॉट एक्यूरेट, बट आई हैव गिवन द सोल्यूशन. GTO said okay. Then came to the final group task. In final group task, because it's all about the group again, so I just gave the solution from the back itself and they implemented. So from here it's all the 3 tasks is completed. Then came to the part of conference. In the conference, I was the 6th chess number. After the 5th chess number has went out from the conference room, I was just waiting, and I was having this thought कि अब बुलाएंगे तो 5 मिनट हो गए, मैंने अब ना बुलाएं, अब बुलाएंगे तो चला गया, अब ना बुलाएं, अब they won't. मतलब सब लोग आ रहे थे, GCUs they was just looking at me कि भाई ऐसा क्या कर दिया तूने, तो इतनी देर बाहर बैठा रखा है. तो मैं कुछ नहीं समझ में आ रहा था. I was just having this thought कि पता नहीं what will they ask from me. So when I entered, the president of the board, he asked me कि you were outside from the 25 minutes, so what you were thinking. I was not thinking anything. So he was कि कुछ तो सोच रहे होगे. So I was like, there is this song which my mother used to play. That is, it is not kind of song, it is kind of a Gita Sar. It is like तुम क्या लेके आए हो, क्या लेके जाओगे. So I was just recalling that. So everybody started laughing. So the president asked me कि क्या लेके आए हो, क्या लेके जाओगे. I have bring all my efforts and I have put in over there. I will take the recommendation from here. So Gary, this is both things are pretty contradictory. Like उसमें तो बताया गया कि कुछ नहीं लेके आया, कुछ नहीं लेके जाओगे. तो मैंने कहा कि मैंने that's why I was recalling that again and again, जिससे I will be calm. So then he started asking questions from me. He said that remove your mask because we are having our face shield and mask. Remove your mask. Then he started asking questions like how you prepare yourself this time, how you update yourself. Then he said that like take up any topic from India or international, national or international, and tell me how you prepared for that. So I have taken this farmer protest topic. So he was like, you have taken the very bluntest topic, troublous topic, so it will be trouble for you as well. So I was like, okay, let's see. I have prepared myself. So he asked many counter questions like, you became this, like you got a call from PMO and they are asking your suggestions regarding the same. You being the youth of the country, what will you do? So I just normally what I have read from the editorial pages from the Hindu and Indian Express, I was just telling that and analyze myself. And also we have talked about the same about the sir and with my father. So I was just telling my point of view and also about why Supreme Court has intervened in the same. What all articles through which he has intervened. These kind of things I was telling. Then he put in a kind of SRT that you started your journey from Haridwar. Like right now I'm in Haridwar. So how you reach over here, and there are pretty some obstacles over there. Like there was no train. You are not having your personal vehicle. These kind of hurdles they are putting. So I was like, I will do this. I will do that. I didn't give up. I just keep on saying कि मैं ऐसे करूँगा ये होगा वो होगा. So this is the point. And they also asked about my PIQs, like you did electronics instrumentation engineering, what all things you have seen, that what you have read in this, these kind of things they asked. That's the point. And at the end of the day, it is only me who got selected from that board out of the 18. And I say that those 17 chaps, they are pretty good, and I made a good friend over there. And that's all the blessing of the sirs and the guidance of the sirs that I am sitting in front of you. That's it, sir.
Thank you so much, Anuj, for sharing your experience in detail.